Hi everybody, it's Emily and it is cashmere pulling day. We are pulling some of the cashmere fiber from our cashmere goats. We do this about once a year in the spring, and the cashmere goats shed their fiber just like any mammal might. After a winter, they start shedding their long fiber. So cashmere goats don't actually need to be sheared. They're just plucked right off the goat, and the fiber comes out kind of in sections, so you don't actually pluck the whole entire goat in one setting. A few days later, some might be more loose, and a few days later, some more might be loose, so you kind of just pluck it in sections. So I'm going to show you what our goats look like and how we pluck the cashmere fiber. Here is some of the cashmere that the goats have been scratching off on this old stump here in our pasture. They are finding anything and anything that has a sharp point on it to scratch all their fiber off on, which tells me one thing: it is time to harvest cashmere. Over here on the fence line, cashmere fiber everywhere, right at belly height. Hello Xena. This is Xena, our livestock guardian dog. She's a Great Pyrenees and she takes care of all of our goats. Yeah, there's some more cashmere getting scratched off, so we know it's definitely time to do the cashmere harvest. These are our two cashmeres. This is Alice, or Acadia, and this is Alice behind her. She's just kind of crouched down. They're very, very gentle, but you can see the cashmere fiber here. It's that crimpy stuff that's just that beautiful fiber right there. It's super soft. I wish you could feel how soft it is. It's amazing. Cashmere goats have two types of fibers. They're these coarse guard hairs. They're quite thick and bristly. They feel kind of like a whiskers, and we don't want that. And then there's this beautiful, downy, soft cashmere, and that's what we do want. We've been plucking on Alice here for about the last week and a half or so, and it's just kind of coming out in clumps, but this is what it looks like. And so all you do is you just look for stuff that's kind of loose and you pull it out just like that. It doesn't hurt at all. It comes right out in your fingers, and then we just keep it in the collection bag. So I go back, and normally I'll have her in the stanchion, but it's just me doing it here today, so I just have them in their feeding stall. And you can see I'm barely pulling it all, but it's just coming right out of my fingers. And before long, I have a whole handful of this beautiful cashmere. You can see some of the long guard hairs in there, and at some point we're actually going to have to separate those guard hairs from the cashmere fiber. We don't want that in the fiber when we're working with it. So for now, just hand grooming and hand plucking all of this cashmere fiber right off the goat. I'm barely pulling it off her. It probably actually feels better to have it off of her. She'll continue to rub on fences and posts and doors and anything she can find to get this fiber off her. So I'm actually kind of doing her a favor by plucking it off. It's kind of annoying, I imagine, because she's trying to rub it off on every fence post that I have. So yeah, I'm going to keep plucking her for a little bit, and then I'm going to let her back out. Alright, I am done plucking her for now, but you can see the spots that she's already shed pretty quickly, and then that big patch of dark white right here where she still isn't completely shedding. So in a few more days I'll come back and pluck some more. And Acadia here, you'll notice we haven't hardly plucked any on her yet. She's still retaining a fair amount, so that cashmere is still right in here. And in a few days, she'll begin to... Hi, Alice. Trying to give the camera a kiss. So in a few days, this will start to come out, and we'll begin to pluck her as well. There's Alice. Alice is the mama, and Acadia is her daughter. Alice is 4 now, and Acadia is 2. And those are 2 of our cashmere goats. Time to let the girls out. And they'll head on out to the pasture. Whoosh, and out they go. Out she goes. Everybody back out to the pasture.